Let's see, I should be maybe on.
I might actually go into the bedroom and watch my programme.
That's me. I think I'm live. No farting. No shouting.
I wouldn't shout at you, I would go quiet and
Right, let's see. Ooh!
these grapes are amazing, darling. Cold and juicy.
Right, I'll maybe bring this down a wee smidge. So, how's it going, people? YouTube, welcome to the live stream. I'm on maybe a couple minutes early, so that'll give time to bubble up, as they say. I love these wee panels you take off, like this wee square. It's the kind of thing you would maybe buy like a bulk Lego buy, and this would be in it somewhere and say, well, that's off the Falcon. Is the rest of the Falcon there? So we'll spend a couple of minutes just kind of letting people come in.
I'll just go and say hi and then I'll go.
Oh, intruder. What did you hit there?
It was just my phone.
Alright.
Hi! Oh, no. I'm not in.
What is going on here?
Oh, there I come. Look.
See, it's quite a delay, isn't it?
Ah.
So I think you're gonna head through and watch some.
Yeah, I'm going to go and watch some Netflix. Let Darren do his wee thing.
That's Han and my wee bits. Look.
Ah, it's a great wee thing. I'm glad I got it, you.
Good to you.
Right, babe, I'm going to go and let you go on.
Right.
Hi, everybody.
I'll say. Oh, who's in? Oh, there's Moonshoes.
Right.
Moonshoes, how you doing?
Right, Dave, love you.
That's not
Katie,
Dave. Oh,
Kate,
well,
love
damn
you.
right, we're gonna
See
say-
you soon.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Right, darling.
Right, so get the volume down because
Just keep an eye on my minutes. That's all. It's on a very low peak anyway.
So we're going to continue the Falcon. So I think we'll get the old the trusty manual. So there's the trusty manual. You can see the thickness of it. It's probably one of the biggest manuals you'll get. So we're building bag 16. So we actually I say we've got 2 bags left. There's actually more. There's like maybe in bag 16 there was maybe something like 3 bags or something, or 4 bags. Two fairly big ones and I think 2 smaller ones. Hope you're well, Moonshoes. It's good to hear from you. So as you can probably see here, we actually do get 2 minifigs. And we actually get probably one of the dearest parts. This, in fact, if I get this here, this is the front, this is all the canopies, or the front portion of the Falcon. These are really expensive, these parts. Crazy in that money. This part here, which I've kept in its wrapper, this is the clear canopy, and this, on Bricklink, this is like £60–70 for this one piece here. Very expensive, so I've kept it in there. So we're going to be building basically the last part. Bag 17 is going to be this middle part, and then it's going to be the it's not a radar dish, it's like I think it's it's just a antenna on here. I don't know if there's any other little bits and bobs. So I don't think bag 17. Oh, there's also the display base as well, but that's. But anywho, we're actually going to be building straight off the old bat. So let's get the camera down here like this. So we're building right off the bat. We've got minifigs. Everybody likes a minifig. So this is going to be Old Han and Ray. Just trying to get there's some I think I've got spare blasters, which is quite good. I've got a nice wee collection of kind of Han Solo blasters. Ray's got a silver blaster. There we go. So let's build up. Let's build Ray first. That's Han's face. So everybody's doing well. Give her blaster. So right off the bat, printed legs, nothing too fancy. Little robe attachment. So that is Ray. Maybe if I could maybe get this up just a little smidge so you can actually see the top of the Falcon. So there's Ray. Ray, I believe, is going to go here. So this is my stand I've got. I don't know why I can place this up. I have got a Christmas tree here, just because it's Christmas. But Ray's going to snap in here, so there's little mountains here for them. Maybe twist that way a little bit. There we go. Make sure they're actually square. There we go. So this is the Wicked Brick Millennium Falcon stand. I need to clean this base. I can see all the fingerprints. So there's Ray alongside Finn. And then we have got Han Solo, or Old Han. Obviously Chewie was pretty much ageless. So there's Han. Get a grimace face and just the normal face. And then, oh no, I've dropped Han's hairpiece. So it's quite good on this base. I'll show you once I get this. Why is it so difficult to attach blasters? There we go. Right, I need to get his hairpiece. Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. So the base itself separates the characters to the Star Wars, the early franchise, and then the new. So just trying to get his hair. So there we go. There's Han. Pretty basic. Printed legs. I think he's got his like. It's almost similar to his Bespin outfit, like the blue. It's got like a brown jacket in the new films. And he is going to go on this side. So I think we've still got the Minarchs to go on. So, oh sugar! I've just broke my Christmas tree. Again, this tree is not going to be, but it might be here too. So I'll square them up. So there we go. So there you've got the new side with the BB-8 and the Porgs, Finn and Ray. Maybe just get Ray up right a little bit. There we go. And then you've got the kind of New Hope series. Princess Leia in her Hoth outfit. Han Solo in his classic blue jacket. C-3PO in this is not the dual molded legs, which is in the other one, but this is a nice little stand. So this tree, I think the Minarch is going to go here. I don't know if you get one or two, I can't remember. But there we go, that's going to sit in there. So let's go on with the build. Maybe turn this volume down a little smidge. There we go, that's better. Right, so that's 403. So we're over the page. So we're basically going to be building, as you can probably see here, if I get this page over. So if you look here, we're building very much so the cockpit straight off the bat here. I think we're building like a leg coming in here, but we're building the actual cockpit itself first, which is really good. Right, so let us go. So I've sorted these out into like colours. So black's all in here, which is quite good. I'm maybe going to put this part down here because this is the front canopies, and I'm even going to put that part there as well. Right, what we've got here, we've got Technic pins. So Technic pins, I believe, are in here. In fact, I don't know why I'm taking this out. I can just take these little individual boxes. So Anya got this for me yesterday. And it's actually a very nice... Oh, we've got 4 actually. So this grey piece is going on top. And they're quite good. They've got a little angled surface. Put that back in. We've got a grey just here. So these are going on like so. The Galaxy PVZ Bros. How you doing? I'm good. How's yourself? Hope you're doing well. Bit of weird. We're getting into the Christmas holidays, so I suppose it's every day is like a Saturday kind of feel. I was working this morning. I'm working tomorrow as well, so I'm kind of in that. It's a weird phase you go through when you work. As you can probably see here, this is the Falcon that we're building. What's your favourite Star Wars movie? Ooh. Well, I'm old school. I'm 51, so when the first Star Wars came out, A New Hope, I would be roughly 4 years old. No, 3 years old actually. I probably remember Return of the Jedi more than Star Wars A New Hope. So I would say Return of the Jedi for me. I just think it's a classic film. You know, the whole sort of art scene. You know, the snow. Yeah, that's probably my favourite if I'm honest. The new ones, yeah, I'm kinda. It's weird in a way. I think new ones are okay. I actually quite liked Revenge of the Sith. I thought that was quite a good one. Oh, it's the one that I liked in the kind of newer side of the franchise. But yeah, I would say Return of the Jedi is my favourite. I think it's just got that feeling, that sort of yeah. It's hard to do with put a finger on it. I think because I was really alive when that film came out, and I can remember it when that'd be 1980 when Empire Strikes Back came out. So I would be 6 years old, so I was right in the prime zone. Probably around the time that I got my actual Millennium Falcon. I've still got to this day. Hi Chaos 11. How you doing, buddy? Welcome back. I still got all my my Rebel Transporter, and I got others. I got Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, which I've still got. I need to get that back actually. That's one of the projects that I need to do. I think if I could get another light on here. I don't know if I could get. I've got a bit of a shadow coming. It's this light just behind me. And it's just kind of dulling this down a little bit. I don't think I can... Do you know what I've got? I've got a little light here that I might be able to utilise. Maybe if I put it like that. Maybe if I go like this, it will not shine. Oh, do you know what I can do? How does this work now? It's actually got a clip. Here we go. Oh, there we go. I can get that over a little bit. Twist it. Oh, there we go. Perfect. That's better. Right, we've got that there. So, step 1138, 1139 and page. You watching Homo? Homo One's classic. It's a classic film. It's a film I've seen quite a few times. I know there's some of the people that I used to work with in my old job when I worked at a company called Tesco's, which is a supermarket franchise. They used to watch Home Alone every Christmas. They used to have a bit of family movie. They would all sit down and watch it. The first Star Wars movie I watched was Revenge of the Sith, which got me into Star Wars and just got the AT-AT Walker. Oh, that's cool. And the Millennium Falcon. Well done. Cool. Yeah. Revenge of the Sith was it was one of my favourite of the newer franchise of movies. Phantom Menace I thought was a little bit. It was okay. It was good. But I don't think it was. I'm not saying it wasn't. It wasn't my favourite. But then again, when I look at it, I think I can see. You know, it was a good watch. But Revenge of the Sith was very good. Very dark though. Very kind of. You know. And obviously it was dark for a lot of reasons. You just finished watching the Phantom Menace? Yeah, Phantom Menace, I mean, it's hard to believe that was actually... Was that 20 odd years ago? The Phantom Menace? Wow. It's amazing how time flies. It's funny to think that 27 will be 50 years of Star Wars. 50 years. Got to go. Not a problem, Galaxy. You take care, my friend. And you're welcome in the stream anytime. I'll be building... We are going to be building another project after the Falcon, which I might reveal on Christmas Eve on Wednesday's stream. Right. Tell you what, it's getting warm in here. Maybe I should have switched the heating off. But yeah, good to see you, buddy. You take care. Right. So I've kind of sorted all my bits out here. I think. I'm saying that and I'm probably... I'd imagine the bits would be in there. It's a little grey piece with a little groove on it. Oh no, they're tile pieces, sorry. They're not in there. Oh, do you know where they'll be? They'll be in this one. So yeah, we're getting to the meat and two veg here of the build. So it's actually been quite a long build. It's took us. I mean, this is part 17, so you know we've had a lot of weeks building this, and I just decided to start ramping up the build a little bit just in the last couple of days there. Yeah, it's not long, is it? Eh? Do you know, it's really caught up with me, Christmas. It's hard to believe that, you know, as you say, 3 days we're going to be Christmas Day. It's been such a quick couple of months. So I hope everybody's set for Christmas. Do you know what? I need to get wrapping paper. But that bit's disappeared. Where did it go? Where did it go? Here it is. But this has been a fun build doing the Falcon. Do you know what? I'm going to be quite sad when it's finished. Sad, but also glad that it's finished. it's one of those things with Lego. You know, you get this part where you don't want to finish. You want to finish it, but you don't want to finish it at the same time. You know, it's such a. It's weird sometimes how you get that. Right, got some bricks here. Right, we need 2 of these little ribbed. And we get a black. And then we've got some, I think it should be in this one. Yeah, we've got this kind of light blue colour. We've got a red. I think that's that little piece there. Right, blue's in the back here. The red's on like so. And the black's just in here. And then these 2 parts, so you've got to get the orientation of the rib section correct. So the long side of the ribs are on the outside and the verticals are inside, so there we go. Right, we've got the rest of these blue elements. Hey Spring Glue, how you doing? Hi Dave. Anya's through in the bedroom, she's watching. I don't know what she's watching. Oh, excuse me. She's watching something. I think it's oh God knows what Anya's watching. What am I looking for? Grey and light grey. So I think I need 3 of these. I might have to switch that heating off. It's really warm. It was actually really quite cold in here. Ain't gonna lie. Don't we get the personal touch today? She was here before she went through. She might pop through. That's if she hears me. She can be a bit deaf at times. What am I looking for? Am I looking for... it's the same. It should be in... Oh, there's one. That's what I'm looking for. There should be another, what, 3 of them? I'm going to see Wicked. That's cool. Christmas Eve. That'll be really enjoyable. It's quite good when you go with the family and you go to a movie and it's nice. It's a nice thing to do. Right, hold on, I'm going to tip most of these parts out. No, there's one. Should be, yeah, there's the other one. There we go. Got it. Yeah, that'll be good. You're looking forward to that. Pardonski. Anya, the banana. Dave's in. She doesn't hear me. She's deaf. She'll pop in at some point. So we're building a little sub-assembly here. Get these squared up. I think these will square up once we put them on the Falcon. That's that little part done. I think there's something at the bottom, but so it's a wee subtle thing. They've got the grey ones in the bottom. That was subtle. It's one of those things you just don't really see. There we go. So this is going to attach on here, just on the side there. Oh, I need to turn that heating off, man. I'm going to be absolutely sweltered in here. Right, and this little part is going on here. Right, I'm going to turn this heating off before I melt. Because I've got a radiator right beside me there. Right, that's it off. Dave's there.
You alright now?
I'm not saying Dave's on.
Is it?
Aye.
I'll want to moderate.
She didn't hear me. Right, so we're over the page. 405 to 406. And the step number is 1145. Oh. Don't know what that was. Right, black and a white piece. So the white pieces, I think, did I put them all together? I did. Should be a little soap. There we go. Then we've got longer black soaps. Square them up. Right, the white one's on this side, and the slightly longer black is on that side. Right, we've got a left and right here. We've actually got, right, so we've got two of them, and then we've got two of these as well. Drink. Yeah, it's been a funny day today. It's been one of those days where you kind of, I don't know, you had a wee snooze when I came back from work, which is quite good. I actually slept pretty decent. I kind of struggled initially to get over, but once I did, I was pretty much out of it. I've got blue, one of the tiles are down there. No. Oh no, it's a tile piece. It's got really dark blue. There we go. Two of them. Right, so we've got this side. We'll do this side first. Did the same last year. My family went to see Wicked Part 1 at cinema. Eve. And I'm doing the same thing this year, Part 2. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. It's nice to have a wee, it's nice to make sort of traditions, you know. It's something I've never really done, is went to the cinema as much. We used to have, we actually had a cinema, and then it closed because a lot of people went elsewhere. Now, is that going in the top? Yeah, it is. A lot of people went elsewhere, which was unfortunate. That's sitting in there. Yep. So it unfortunately it shut down. But you built this wrong here. So it shut down basically. and yeah, we didn't really have a cinema for a while, which was unfortunate. But a company, I don't know, it's the one we've got is called Astoria, which I don't know if that's the name of the cinema or that's just the name of the. I'm trying to think if that is just the name of the cinema at our location. It's a good little place, and it's good to have a cinema. But a lot of people used to go up to Kilmarnock quite a lot. It used to really annoy me when I heard people saying, "Oh yeah, I'm going to the cinema," and you think, "You going to the local cinema?" No, I'm going up to Kilmarnock, and you think, you're taking all that business away. And it was a shame because the Odeon was, what we've got now is pretty much the same as what we had. It's just a different paint scheme really. But it's good to have it back. But you can't beat going to the cinema. It's good. Right, I think that one will be in here. What is it? It's this one. Where is the other one? Where is it? There it is. Whew. Right, so we get this little part. So that's a ×2. Oh, is it brown? Is that brown? I think it's grey. Yeah, I think it's grey. Square that off. So I started watching Stranger Things. Now, Stranger Things, funny enough, I've kind of saw it. It's got quite a unique, like the sort of, how you get like a. Where did these go actually? Oh, they're going in there. No, that's I see. That's going over. No, Stranger Things. Sometimes they put like artwork out, like a poster or something. And I think Stranger Things was actually quite, the poster itself, like season 2 or whatever, season 1 coming. The poster itself was actually quite eye catching. So it's something that I've been aware of, but I've never really watched it. I've always been meaning to watch it. Probably even sometimes started maybe even watching like 4 or 5 minutes at the beginning and then not followed through and watched it. So I'm currently going to be watching that. So Anya's actually seen it. I don't know how many seasons there are. There's a couple of seasons. So I think it's out at the moment. I believe it's like there's episodes coming up on is it Christmas then New Year or something like that. I think. Not sure. So I need to do a lot of catch up, but that's good because that gives me something I can watch. There we go. We're building this little piece here. I can watch that while Anya's maybe not here. Right, Technic. Actually, not really massive amount of Technic work at the beginning of this build, and then it's kind of went. All this stuff is all your kind of normal Lego bricks. Did I put all the Technic pieces? I believe I did. Did I? Yeah, I did. So I colour coded, which I think is probably the best way to go with Lego. So I colour coded all these dark grey, light grey, black, these sort of tile pieces, which there's quite a lot of. Right, so these are just going in with the pins are. So it's going to project forward. So we're in like this. There we go. Halfway job, right? Stranger Things is on the final season. Yeah, it's awesome. Do you know what, Dave? As I said, I've been meaning to watch it for so long. Just never really. I don't know. I think sometimes previous forms of life, you can sometimes you don't really maybe, it was something I was quite aware of. I thought that was the title, and it's not that title piece. But yeah, I always meant to watch it, but just never really got that. It's one of those things. Sometimes you don't have the time. You need to make time. But I've started watching. I think we're a couple episodes. Well, I'm my episode. What did we watch? 2, 3 episodes. I think we watched 2. Might have been 3. I'm trying to remember now. But yeah, I do like the kind of. I like how it looks. And also, Stranger Things is in Flight Simulator for. Well, I know it's probably in for the PC version, but I've got the PS5. So I did a couple of missions with a helicopter, the old Huey, which I think features in the series. Although I'm saying it features, I don't know if it does. Probably does. Alright, what have we got? We've got. See that red brick? 2 of. I think that's it. Yeah, so I'll be watching that. That's my kind of thing. That's what I'm going to be. Whoa, is that that must be the title piece? Yeah, weird. Right, so this is going on like. It's kind of like that. So they're kind of fitting on like this. And then this bit here is going on the top of this. Like that. Okay. So a bit of a different build. And then this part's going on the top. And then this is going in here. So we've got this. It's a bit of a weird piece, but right, so that's going to go like this. So it's going to. No, I put it in wrong. I put the back in first. It should have been the front. There we go. That's it. So quite a good piece. It fits in up here. That little brown piece with the Technic. That fits in here. Then you've got like a tile element at the bottom. Right, 407 to 408. Right. So the cockpit's gradually starting to sort of, take shape. Yeah, I'm going to put that in here. What size is that? 1, 2, 3, 6. I don't know if they're in here actually. Do you know what's in? I see it. It's in here. Little snot pieces. Right, I've got one of these. It's good so far, Stranger Things. It's kind of in my sort of category. It's a little bit, it's not your normal standard affair. A little bit of mystery, a bit of kind of some kind of alien thing. Right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Tip up, tip up. Were they in there? Or maybe they were. 4 of them. Hey, pirate. Morning, mate. I'm sitting here watching my face. How's it going? That's Kenneth, isn't it? How you doing, buddy? Hope you're well. Hope work's been not too taxing. Hope you're good. Good to see you in. Welcome back. Yeah, the old Falcon's coming along now. We're really into the last, I say 2 bags, it's 2, when I say the last 2 bags, you know what I mean by there's multiple parts of bag 16, multiple parts of bag 17, but 16 and 17 left. We're on 16 as we speak. Now we've got some of these, I think I put some of these little tile pieces in here. It's a little console. So this is going to be the front of the cockpit, I believe. So got some nice little detailed cheese slopes. Okay, I may have to open that window. It's the thing with this flat is it goes from being, you know, quite potentially cold, like to the point where you're almost like, you know, like really like bad cold, and then you put the heating on within like a few minutes, it's absolutely melting. There's no in between. How's your Falcon come along? I'm doing fantastic, enjoying my Christmas and New Year's break before I go back to work again on January the 5th. Oh, do you know what, mate? I used to be... Oh, yeah, I used to love that back in the day. Used to be absolute... I used to love it. That was my... Yeah, that was my golden... My golden time. How does this go on? If that goes there... Right, there must be a... Have we missed a part here? Is there a part? No, we did that part on top of the... Yeah, we did that part there. It's this part here, because it's got... They've got it going here. There must... No. Maybe, is there a smaller part? Maybe I've got the wrong slope. Oh, right, got it. Yep. Yeah, I know what's happened. So, the console part, I've just noticed my mistake. It's, instead of it being flush, instead of going there, I've got it flush up. It actually sits like that, a bit of an overhang. That's what happened. And then when this part, yeah, that's it. Couldn't work that out. There we go. That's it. Right, over there, got one of these and one of these. So what we got? So it's going at the back, it's going there, and this one is going just in front. So imagine that Technic pin. Yeah, it's going to go through that hole. It's going to join up somewhere. I'd imagine this is going to go on here. Guaranteed. Right, we've got a black, not black, a dark grey. It's that piece. And 2 of these. Oh, it's good having all these little parts sorted. Right, that is going like this. And then we've got these two flanking, the old flanking manoeuvre. Chubzilla 1970. How are you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Chubzilla. Some of the names in here are absolutely fantastic. Now, I must have. Oh, do you know what they are? If they're tile pieces, they'll be in here. Yep. I put all my kind of tile pieces in this wee bit. Nice snap there. So there we go. That's going up the front. So there we go. And then, yep, called it, this part is slotting right in here. So that's basically joining in through this Techniblock and going all the way in. Now, I don't know if there's a little gap that I see. Yeah, it's button up, it must be. So you can see here, this is going to be the front of the cockpit. Right, over the page we go, and that's page 408. Going over to 409. Right, some tile pieces. 4 of these, and we've got a little tan, there it is. Wait to just check the mince. Yeah, it seems fine. Always good. Right, flip it over. Got one of these little brackets, it should be the grey one. Got a Technic pin. A Technic pin. And we've got another one of those little tile elements, the black. Oh, not that. That one. Technic pin's going in there. Maybe, I was going to say I maybe should have put that in before I put this in, but hey ho, ho hey. Is that going over more? Oh, do you know what? Yep. It's actually going like this. That's it. There we go. Right, so that is going to go onto this side portion. I see where it's going. So the little Technic pin's going in here. And it's creating that nice little, so you've got Technic pin in there, and then it's giving you that little angle piece. So we've got some, again, we've got one of these, we have got, I see one of those, that's going on there. Does that get 2? Right, there must be one in, right, okay, got it. Grey tile piece. So this one's going at the back. And then we've got another one of those grey ones, little 1x2s with a little slot piece in it. That I've just lost and then lost again. And then this one's going on here without the tan 1x2 down the bottom. I'll see what they're doing. That's going in like that. Nice. That's actually quite a nice. So basically, the little tile groove down the bottom stops this part from coming back, which is good. Right. Got some red Technics. Is it the big bow and one black? Four of these blue ones. Oh my goodness, the heat in here. Mind you, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually, 2 seconds, I'm going to open these because we've got the stove running. It's that an American term, the stove? I'm going to open this window. Oh, absolutely roasting. I may have to strip naked. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not really going to strip naked, but I'm in my head process. I'm thinking about it. Right, so I think these are coming through from this way. So that's going like that. This part is going in here. So that one's up the top. And then this one has got a Technic pin this side. I think it's got much the same process coming through from here. And then this one's going down the bottom. Yeah. Oh, Technic pins can be. There we go. So that's what's happening down there. Right, over the page we go. 409, we're going to 410. 410. And step 1163. Ah, how's it going, brother? Good to see you. So, just for everybody in chat, that's my older brother by 3 and a bit years. So my brother would have been 7 when Star Wars came out, The New Hope. Welcome in, brother. It's good to see you. Ah, right, well, grey piece. There we go. That's the blue Technic pins. So my brother's a postie, so he'll be really busy. A bit like myself. I mean, I work in retail, so you know we're pretty much cut from the same cloth. You know, it's pretty much really just busy for both of us in different sort of genres. You don't really realise just like two industries that at Christmas time it just becomes crazy. Right, so get this little piece. This part here is going to go on like this. Then we turn it over. We've got another little 4 and a 2. I'll get the 2 first. 2 is easy to get because I know what it is. That's going right in there. There we go. And we've got a yellow which is there and a grey Technic box. That is going there and that is going there. Over we go. Now these 2 black because I've been waiting to get these out here. And 4 Technic pins. You try and look at these pins, you try and get them out easy, but you always end up. I should get little tweezers because these are just my fingers are slightly big. No, I don't really have massive. I'm saying I don't have massive fingers, but I should really get little tweezers. So they're joining together, and then again we get the same thing going on here. We get another 2 in this top part. Then this is going on here, so that is just going on top. Again, really satisfying. get that nicely situated. This is on the front. Now we've got that little tile piece. So most of our tile, it's got 4 studs here, so the 4 studs is facing up this way. Right, so this is joining on these studs basically. So this part here is going to go right in here. And it's quite a nice, yeah, it's quite a nice. So you can see what's going to be happening here. You know, in fact this part's going in here. So you can see there's a little gap through this part. And then the stud parts here. So this is basically going to fit in like this. And there's the little cockpit. Your classic classic cockpit in the Falcon. Right, over the page. Oh, cards fell. A card has fallen. Olympus has fallen. Right, this is going like that. This is going in here. Put that one there, that can go on top. And then this bit is going to top of that. Got a big long grey piece, which I think is going to be this one. It's going on under the bottom. And then we've got a nut. Funny, yeah, that's a. I thought I wanted one hinge there for a second. I was bringing it to get the old police involved. Right, so that's going. Is that going? That's an overhang. Yeah, it's one overhang. Right, we've got what? Is that a brown, grey piece? Yeah. Then we've got a brown. Golden brown, texture like sun. There we go. I've got another grey piece on top, which is going to give us, just going to bind that all in. It's going to be nice quick. There we go. So you see the little stud there, which is what we've got here. Again, we've got another little puck piece that's going to go right in there. Some tiles. There's a tile piece there. We've got a little black 3, which I see. Oh, it's great having everything organised. So there we go. Get that. Right, great. Do you know what? I think they're in here actually. If I'm not mistaken. Yep, there's that one. It's like a little tile piece. Just going right at this end. Then we've got a little white. Oh, come on. Gimme. So that one done. 1178. Got a little corner piece, which is there. It's going on like this. That's going there. And on top of this, we've got another piece on top of that, and we've got a little grill, which I think is, oh, that's not, it's in here, I believe. It's just one. Yeah. Ooh, it's hot. So there we go, we get this kind of like hinge piece over the page. Right, step page 413 and 1180 or 1180. So this is going to be attaching onto this. Now, where's it going? It's going right up here. So right at the back, almost like the bulkhead of the cockpit's here. This back piece. In fact, that's actually, is that going to? Have I built that the right way? Let's just take this off and have a little smudge around at this. because I don't know if I've got it. If I got it the right way, let's just have a little. Let's go back. Let's reverse engineer. Yeah, that's definitely 100% right. Yeah. So you can see here, this part's hinging up like that. That part's hinging down. Right. So that's right. Yeah. Is your brother in? Where's he? What does that look like? It's all right. Chubs out. Right. Little plastic thistle. I wondered who that was. Ah, right. So I put it on attached here, but we need to attach it like this. That's it. Right. It's just the orientation I got wrong. That's it. That's it. Now we've got a big black piece and the little plastic. So basically, so there's my brother, me, my brother, and my dad are United fans. Afraid to say, and Anya's her side are Partick Thistle. I know it's a match made in heaven. It's like, you know, it's a perfect family. It's just it's it's funny. It's this little black piece is tying in this this part here into the kind of bulkhead. Where's this wee see where the wee tile piece is going. It's just going there. That big job, right? Right, we've got some little grey piece tiles. One of these little round stud tiles. 3 of the sort of snot bricky type things. And we've got studs, which I think are in there. In fact, true story. So, Partick Thistle played A United at Somerset Park just 2 weeks ago, I think. Now I just got fitted with a heart monitor, a blood pressure monitor, which I had on for 24 hours. Got it Friday at 5. Was thinking of going to the football. It had been the last 2 hours of my sort of, test blood pressure phase. And I can remember saying to Anya a couple of days back, before it, I get fitted the blood. I says, oh, we could go to Somerset Park. Partick Thistle's playing at United at Somerset. I says, yeah, we'll go. And I went, oh no, hold on a minute. I'm getting fitted my blood pressure one. It's not a good idea going to the football with you. I think Anya was going to go to the Partick Thistle end. But no, we didn't go. For obvious reasons. I mean, my blood pressure would have been through the roof. There we go. Yeah, that's that little piece done. So we're building up this cockpit. So we've done that step. 413, I want to 414. Oh, right, this. Once we go over it, in fact, you can see here. There it is. Nothing says a Millennium Falcon like a cockpit. Dave. Yep, I said cockpit. Right, I'm just going to tip this all out because I need 2 of them. What else do I need in this colour? Anything else? No. What is going on here? Breakfast. Just getting all the parts assembled. Do I need any more from in here? That is the question. No, I don't think so. 2 of these. One of those. That's all I need for that. We need some. I think the telephone elements are here. No, where did I see them? Oh, I keep getting these tubs. Are they in there? No, they're here. What else have we got? Got a tile piece. Got one of these. God, there's quite a lot of parts in this. Tile piece. Dark grey and 2D black elements. There we go. I think that's everything we need. So, right, what have we got here? We've got these two parts going together. Then we've got these. Alright, so that front part's going to gel those in. So there, that's it. Oh my god, that's quite difficult. There we go. This piece here is going like so. Then we've got little snot PCs. And that one's going like that. That's going there. Oh, we never get the puck. The puck is in here. Got my finger on it. Did have my finger on it. Don't have my finger on it. Got my finger on it. There it is. Going there. Let's go in there. And I'll get the little phone piece. There we go. And this is going right at the front here. So it's actually going in like, oh, now, I see what that's doing. That's nice. Yeah, that's a nice piece. So you've actually got the sort of bulkhead of the rear of the cockpit starting to take shape. Right. We've got little panel pieces with little bleep parts, which is a electronic display part. I've actually got 4 of these. So we've got a spare blaster, which I'm maybe going to keep here because I want to keep all my Star Wars blasters together. Right, so what we got? Oh no, that's a grill piece. Yeah, there's only 2 of these actually. Right, where are they going? They're going up here. Right, cool. So they're up the side of the wall. I think we keep these 2 little pieces. That's that little part. So here we go. Probably quite a monumental part of the build here. So, as I said again, these parts on Bricklink are very unique to the Millennium Falcon. I'm actually just looking at there's no real damage on it. A couple of little scuffs, but nothing really too bad. So this is your, this part here especially is a very expensive part. So to buy this piece, it does cost a lot. It does cost a lot of money. This is like £60 to £80 on Bricklink. Because it's made with this set, it's the only in this set. I mean, what you would build with this, other than a Millennium Falcon, I don't know. So here we go. Let's attach the lower empennage. Oh, this is quite a unique moment. Oh yeah. So there you go. There's the first part of the cockpit done, and then this part is going to slot in over the top. There we go. So you don't really get much more Falconate than this. Oh, sugar. And then you basically, what you end up doing is destroying part of the Falcon. Let's just maybe get this part built again that I just destroyed. So there we go. Well, that's just in it. I mean, it's just an iconic part of the Falcon, the old cockpit. Right, over the page, so we've got some clear parts. see them. So obviously keeping with the front canopy of the Falcon. So it looks as if these are going to tie in the two halves, because I think you can take this off. And then we've got, again, another expensive part. This is like £10-11. So the bottom shell part, I think, is, I can't remember how much it is, but this part here is quite fairly, I say, expensive. But oh yeah. So there we go. There is the front cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. Just an iconic starship, spaceship, you know. Right, so what have we got? We've got similar, so we're building by the looks of it. Right, we need 3 of these. 1 thinner element, which I think is here. I see it. And again, we're going to get all the parts assembled, because you always end up, oh, is that tile piece. 1 of those. One of those. 2 of those. Puck. I don't know if they're actually called pucks. I call them pucks because it's like an ice hockey puck. Hey, Mark builds bricks. How you doing? Yeah, it's on the stand. In fact, you called it was something else. Basically, actually, if you get into my channel, I did a video on actually assembling the Perspex stand together. So my company called Wicked Brick. And building this now is, I wish I'd done it, you know, X amount of weeks back. But I didn't know at the time that you could actually build on it. So shout out to yourself. But, it's looking awesome. The Efferman stand, that's it. That's it. Right, I think that's all the parts we need. Right, let's assemble this. So we've got this little part going here. Yeah, it makes a massive difference. And even like displaying this Falcon, you'd have had it displayed like on its landing legs. But I'm also going to maybe take the landing legs out and put the landing legs retracted. So I'm going to build a little piece that I can slot in to have it all flush. That's the plan going forward. Now I'm going to put this piece in. So this is going in like so. But it takes up so much. It takes up less space with this. Right, pucks at the back. Is it the back? Yeah. Just in there. And then we've got this part here. I see what they've done. They put that there, and then they can put that part over, which locks that part in. Flip it over, and we've got this one's here. In fact, I'll put this one in first. So we've got a little variation in the tile. But it makes such a big difference. So this is going to go in here. Again, another satisfying part of the build. There we go. So we've got the side skirt round there. Yeah, we might actually make... I think there's a modification you can do to the inside of the cockpit. Just to make it a little bit different. Right, over the page we go. 415 to 416. Right, we've got a greebly of some sort going on. That might actually be in my... That's a greebly section. Yeah, it must be in. Must be in. In fact, you know what? I see it. It's in here. There it is. God, the last place I looked. Right, so we'll get this. So that's attaching by the looks of it. Like this way. Ah, I see what they're doing. They're clipping it onto this little phone element. So it's got some sort of like attachment piece there, which is quite nice. Right. Okay, I've got a lot of parts here. Oh, is that a little? Got a little. There's a little part in the paper here. Oh, there it is. It's like a little crumb. It's like a wee grain of salt. There we go. Just got to do that. It's like that's starting to annoy me. Right. I've got a lot of parts here. I don't know whether just to get these parts. So we've got these little kind of guns. What else have we got here? Anything else from this part? Yeah, we need that. We need one of those. I think that's all we need from there. Tile piece. We've got one of those. One of those. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, the Technic style. Yeah, I actually looked into getting the Technic style, but I opted for the Perspex. I just thought it was a much cleaner looking build. Yeah, we're not far away. Not far away from completing. We are almost there. We're kind of at third base, waiting on the final push to home plate. Right, what we got? So we've got one of these grey. I think they're in. Where did I see them? I think they're in here. Nope. I need. What do I need? I need quips. Quips are. There's the quips. Just one of them? Yeah, one. Right, I'm looking for. What am I looking for? Where is it? Well, funny enough, it fell out my hand and went in there, which is perfect. Got one of them. I need the pucks. I don't have the pucks yet. I think that's it. Two of the pucks, and that's us. Oh, it's so warm in here. Right. Let's get this built. So, little part going there. Yeah, it's been a great build so far. Loved every minute of it. I really don't want to finish it in a way, you know, but I want to finish it. It's getting to that kind of stage. Another one going on the top. So we've got a little, kind of little panel here. Again, this is going right up here. So it's kind of attaching to the back of the Falcon here. The little, like, sort of greebly attachments. Oh, there's a little, oh, that little gun part, sorry, is attaching here. So that's clipping in there, and it's just basically kind of going over like that. So there's the little gun part, just at the back there. Right, so a longer part here. Come on, give me. Oh, do you know what? Everything's. That's what I wanted. Right, let's go in there. We've got a grey piece which should be in here. These little tubs are good, but sometimes they can be quite fiddly to get those parts out. So we've got a lot of these tile pieces, you know, the soaped elements, all these grey. I've got a little grey piece at the end. I am absolutely boiling, I am not lying, it's uncomfortably warm. Because this stove's right on behind me and I might actually have to go and give my face a little wash. A little freshen up of the old dish, the old face. One of those parts is what I need. There we go. So we get that part there. Right, over the page we go. So we're turning that over. Do you know what? I'm actually going to go wash my face now. 2 seconds, guys. I'm not long. I'm just going to wash the face because it's absolutely roasting through there. No, I just didn't even wash my face. It's so warm in here.
Switch off that mince, switch down.
Switch off the mince. Well, it may have dried out a wee bit. Don't know, Anya can have a wee ponder at that. Right, that's me back. Just had to freshen up there. It was so warm. Right, so. Oh, I feel so much better. You know, a good wee freshen up. Oh, that's nice. Refreshing. Oh, that's scary. So that other part fell out and went into the pile we needed. This part jumped out and landed where we needed it. That's scary. Right. So get those little parts on the back. 2 of these grey elements. Or these little Technic sorts. Right, we've got. When did you start? That Fortnite guy, 38. I think it was October. Yeah, I think it was October. I think it was the first week in October. So we've been almost coming up in about 2 months. It's like 3 weeks we've been doing it for. But I only started with 1 episode, which was on the Friday. So we called it Falcon Friday. And that's how we started. And then basically, I kind of looked at it, and the idea was to finish this before Christmas. And I sort of, like, at some point, looked at the build and went, I don't think I'm going to finish this for Christmas. So I put another one in on Wednesday. And so I had two builds a week, Wednesday, Friday. So that's pushed it along quite nicely. And by Saturday, we actually did 2 bags. We built bags 14 and 15, which is quite good, which was basically, I think, was this part, and then we built this part here. And there's a little part with the antenna dish. So that was quite good, getting that done. But yeah, we're almost there. I think they're in there. But yeah, it's been like 2.5 months basically, give or take a couple. And I think we're about 20 plus hours into the build, which is about the time it takes I think it takes roughly about 25 hours. You can do it. You can do it obviously quicker than that, but I'm not the quickest builder. I like to jurate my Lego builds. I like it to be just a good experience. Right, so this part is going on. How is that? Yeah, it's going like that. And this little part's tying this part in here. So yeah, I do like to take my time and enjoy the build really. Oh, that's nice. Right, so this little part here, it's the old double hinger. And that's going to slide in very nicely. So there we go. So we've done this side of the Falcon cockpit. Now we're going to build up this side. So the skin's going to cover here, which is quite nice. Was it ever boring at times? Do you know what? I would... Yes and no. The very first part, you can't see it, but basically in the Falcon there's this big Technic sort of rectangle with a centre section here and a little bit here at the front. You build that at the very first steps, and I wouldn't say it was boring, but it's a little bit, yeah, it's tough to say boring, but it is a little bit kind of, yeah, it's not as fun as when you start to build all this stuff, I will say, but yeah, the very first couple of steps, it was a little bit kind of, a little bit iffy. But I'm not really that much a Technic kind of guy. It's not that I don't really build a lot of Technic stuff, like the cars and stuff like that. I don't like Technic builds. A lot of stuff I build has got Technic and the Lego systems involved in it. Like that rail piece. But yeah, it was a little bit at the beginning, but oh, saved that. So the Titanic was quite boring and boring but fascinating at the same time, because that, if you go the stern and the bow, like from like the back of the kind of captain's sort of part to like the stern of the ship, there's a big massive section which is basically just all the same with the 4 funnels, and so that was quite, yeah, that had its elements. Right, this part is going like here, so it's going this side, and then this little part's clipping out here. So I clip going that way, clip this way, tile. I think every build essentially has got like sort of parts that are maybe not as interesting, and I think it's just you battle through those kind of parts, but then they're kind of fascinating at the same time. So this part is going on here, so that's just going to bolt on the old Michael Bolton. So there you go, you got that little interesting grey panel running down here. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, my favourite Star Wars movie is, I would say it's The Empire Strikes Back, because I would be 6 years old when that came out in 1980. So that's the one that I can kind of remember. Like Star Wars, I was only 3 years old when Star Wars came out. So I probably really didn't know Star Wars as much. But The Empire Strikes Back, Hoth, like the 80s or AT-ATs, I call them AT-ATs. That whole thing, just, yeah, that's what I remember. But that's my favourite Star Wars movie, I would say. Just trying to get these parts out. There we go. So we're building much the same as that first part. Again, orientation here is roughly the same. Oh, that's so much better. Like the wee wash of the face. Oh, heaven. It's funny how, you know, Star Wars is I think when you look at Star Wars now, we've got the, you know, the Mandalorian and all that kind of stuff, Book of Boba, and there's a lot of really good miniseries that come out. Also, the Obi-Wan Kenobi was good. I watched that. So there's been a lot of really good stuff coming out with Star Wars, kind of keeping the story alive. And I think the little miniseries have been quite good for Star Wars, because it takes the story and it kind of adds, it fleshes out all the people that were in it. Okay, it's maybe not canon for Star Wars as such, but you know, I think it's quite good. It progresses the story of characters. Yeah, the new that's. Do you know what? It's. I watched the TV series. So I've seen the whole TV series, but my partner Anya, she's in the middle. She's kind of at the point where she's just started watching the Mandalorian. Yeah, so she's getting into that whole sort of thing, in the Book of Boba as well. The old Boba Fett. But yeah, the new movie's out next year, early next year, I believe. That'll be good. So it'll be quite interesting to see how they, you know, how they adapt that. But again, we've got the same attachment points here. And I think we've got a Technic. Yeah, we've got the same. We've got a Technic pin and a. We've got two Technic pins. One's a different colour, different sort of piece. Oh, these three tubs are good, but oh, I'm trying to get my slightly chubby fingers in. But this one's going at the back. It's going in there. That's what. This one's going here. It's going at the back. There we go. And she goes. Lovely jubbly. And then we're going to be doing the same. We're going to be sort of holding that in. So I've got a nice little piece that's going along here. And this part here. There we go. Then that part is going to attach on here. So again, it just slots in. Quite a nice fitment. There we go. And that's the front cockpit almost. You can actually see the size of this thing, how big it is. And I popped that panel off again. I wonder if that, is that gonna, do you know what, I need to take that off because I see that this little panel is gonna, what's your favourite set? I actually said it, so, oh no, oh there it is. My favourite set, at this moment in time, it's a Titanic. I think this could maybe, I don't think this is going to, I think the Millennium Falcon and the Titanic are going to become my favourite. It's very hard to kind of pick between these two, but I think Titanic at this moment in time, before this set, was my favourite, and I think it still will be pretty much, yeah, one of my favourites. So interestingly here we've got a little lightsaber hilt, which I think it's in one of these tubs. There it is. So it's a little grey lightsaber hilt. It's going just in this clip here, and it is going with this little part faced out. So that's just going in there, which is quite interesting. Over the page we go. Oh, here we go, epic moment. So we're now going to fit this to the Falcon. So again, it's attaching in here, and this part, I think, I don't know if this part's just floating in here. There's no attachment point for this, so we're just going to put this in here. Oh, it's an epic moment. You know what, I'm going to have to stand up because I can't really see the technique, so I'm actually going to have to go this side. And I have to get a look over. Right, here we go. So I think it's going in there. Oh, there she goes. That's her in. Wow. Now, I do believe I've seen it doesn't. That part there could slot in here, or it could go. I'm tempted to put that in, but I don't see it. It's just. It's got the attachment point here, but it doesn't say that attaches anywhere, so I'm not going to attach that at the moment. In fact, you know what? I think we need to go up a little bit, because I don't think you can actually see it. But there's the cockpit installed. Yeah, we could do a lot with the cockpit just to kind of change it a little bit. Right, over the page. 419 to 420. Now what we got here, we've got some big elements going in. Got one of these parts. One of these going in. So where are these going? Part going across here, and a part. So this part's quite good. It's going to lock in. I'm just looking at the orientation. Yeah, it's going basically up here. So it's just a piece that's going to reinforce. I've got to get that in there. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's it. That's nice. There we go. Right, that's just basically it's a little cross beam member that's going to attach this part onto here. Do you know what I missed? There's a little tile piece up here. Just want to see it. Must have missed that. I'm saying that's quite an ugly sight there. There's not a. There we go. That's it. That's better. The stuff you miss, eh? And then this part here, yeah, that's going. Basically, it's going in this part. So again, it's another attachment point. Just going to hold the Falcon. There we go. So you get a little bit of reinforcement here and here, bracing this part. Right, that's that done. Step 1208, over the page 1209. Yeah, so we're attaching this swing arm piece, and it's going to go right there. Now is it going? It's going there. There it is. So quite good bit of engineering. It's braced. The part comes down here, and then it's braced up this part onto the chassis. This part here again onto the chassis, and then this part is really locking in the back here to this portion, and it's all in that main frame we built with Technic. The rather kind of boring element of the build, but we'll not get to that. Right, 421. Quite a lot to this. Let's have a little check of the old time. 431 we're getting. So this part here looks as if I build the main trunk element of the Falcon. So we shouldn't be. This should start coming together a lot quicker. Because I think that element there was fairly technical to a certain extent. Right, so this is going on top of this. There we go. Right, we've got some more elements. Is that a... yeah, it's brown. What is that? Is that the... what's there? What's that piece I need? There we go. We've got a little... I see that's in there. This little piece just in there. Any stickers for the Falcon? There's not many stickers. There's little pieces in here that simulate like going from like these little cut out sections. Like in here, there's a little. Oh, maybe I should take this part off first. So in here, there's little rooms you've got. So going into this part, there's a little sticker that shows you. Basically, it's like a little alleyway that goes into the other parts of the Falcon. The same in here. So and a little sticker detail here. There's actually two little stickers, a couple of stickers left. The actual main technical readout part of the ship is a sticker. But I've got the stickers here that are left. I'll show you the sticker sheet. So here's a sticker sheet here, so you can see there's not a huge amount. We've still got these two little wine wedge parts to put in, and then the main plaque. Because this kit dates back to 2017, it's kind of before, like now, if they'd made this kit in the last year or two, it would have been printed, or certainly the name plaque would have been printed. Maybe some of these parts might not have been printed, but that's just the way it is. But it wasn't too bad with stickers. Funny enough, the Titanic didn't have any stickers. It had flags, but it had no stickers. Just thought I would mention that while I was talking about the Titanic. This part's going up here. Yeah, stickers are they're one of those things. It's like it's kind of annoying sometimes, but right. What's that? Is that a tailpiece? What else do we need? We need a puck. I see the puck. I need two pucks, so I might as well just grab the whole thing. We've got a black clip. It should be in here. Or maybe not. Must be in. There it is. I think it's this one. Right, what we got? Right, let's build this first. So we've got. Oh, that's going in top. Right, let's go in there. That puck's going in the. Oh, where did that go? Got it. Got it. Good save. Good save. What did I do with that tailpiece that's there? Cups go like that. Right, we've got another puck. I don't know why they just didn't. Get another one of these. No, it's that one. Right, we've got the black, how many of them? Two. And then that part. Cool. Right, is that other puck going in top? Oh, it's hard to see. I've got a shadow right behind me, so sitting here is maybe not ideal because the light's right here and it's casting a bit of a shadow. Maybe if I can put that up like that, I can get that's better. Maybe not. Ah, right, I see. Yeah, it's going in top. It's going there. They going like so, yeah. Yeah, that's two. Right, got a big. Not really a big. Oh, forget that there. I almost forgot this part. So that's going in the top. Yeah, it's going there. Just actually make sure that that is. Yeah. There we go. Right. Got some of these sloped elements. So we've got one going one way, one going the other. There it is. So we've got another one of these grey elements. Nope, that was already there. That's going on like that. Then we've got that part going there and there. There we go. Some tile pieces. Could probably actually amalgamate this with something, but I'm just going to keep it with that. So what we've got here. Got one of these. A very nice pistachio coloured piece. I say nice, it's just a little bit different. So definitely pistachio. Two of them. Bonus. Get two of these little grey tile pieces. And we've got a little wing part which is there. Right, let's go on. Is that going right up? There we go, and these are going up here. Nice. Nice. Right. Got some little greebles getting attached. Got a little, I think these will be over here. Got a little grey piece, and what is that part? Yeah, it's one of those weird sort of, there they are. One of these parts. So this one's clipping in. I think it's going that way. It clips in, yep, and there it is. So just adding some little detailing. Oh, I'll put the hole, I think it should be, yeah, there's a part that doesn't have a hole in it, so there we go. So just some little details just in here, in these parts. Right, red. I see red. Right, that's going like that. That's going in there. I've got the other one. Go on the other side. Let's go in there. Right, what we got? We got a lot of little parts going on the top, so probably need all these little tile piece box, and there's 3 of these. Get them, 3 of them. We've got black. Gimme. Why is it your fingers just become completely... They don't seem to operate when you're building this stuff. Right, here we go. We've got another couple of pucks. I think that's all the tile parts we need. How many pucks? 1 puck. Again, that's what I call these. Oh, we didn't take out the little tile part. We need 1 tile. Yeah. What else? Got one of those grey. One of these soap pieces. Right. Right, here we go. So this part's right at the end. Square that up. Oh, we need one of those. How many of these? 2. Right. I think that's us got everything now. Gap. Then we get one of these. And then a little round piece. Then another one of those. Gap. Another one of those. Round piece. Black. Gap. 1 by. Oh, get it on. There we go. Little soap part going down to a puck. There we go. That's that. So you can just see we're just detailing up the spine, I believe. Well, we've got a lot of parts going in here, so we've got more pucks. Every part I take, it disappears. Some binoculars. Got one of those phone pieces, 2 of those. How many binoculars? Quite a few actually. 8. 6, sorry. So we should have spares of these, I believe. I think we've got a spare hilt part as well. So, right, so these are actually clipping on. They're going like that. Quite a nice little bit of detail in this. It's interesting how they've done a lot of these little greebly attachments. So the phone pieces go in there again, back to back with these, which is quite nice. Again, phone piece is going to go here. Puck. The old puck. And then another puck going on this puck at the end. There we go. So that's a nice little bit of detailing on it. So this whole thing here is going to attach into this, like so. So there we go. Get that whole thing happening. Right, over the page we go. Quite a lot. This is actually quite a big bag in terms of technicality as well. There's a lot of little sort of parts. Finally getting to use some of these white elements here. Again, we've got another, so we've got a grey, we've got another white, which I think, no, we've got another white part left. Oh, it's grey, sorry, might start. That's going on top, then that's going on top of that. Right, these grey things here, I've seen these for a while, these parts. So this is a 2 times build. So we've got 2, right, what have we got here? We've got some yellow parts, which I think are here. Blue's in here. Technic pins. Right, we need 2 of these. Then we've got the little red ones. 2, but is that, do we need? No, that must be it. I think that's it. Right, we've got this part. We've got these get in here. Then we've got the blue. So we've got 2 blue going over, joined together on the same sort of part. Then we've got this part with the red going through and locking that in by the looks of it. So that's going to go in there. Then basically that's going to go through and then pin that in. So get that right. Jeez, that's quite tough. Yeah, get that in flush. There we go. So that's like that. Now, yeah, they're both the same. So that's going in this end. So we're going to rinse and repeat that. Let's go in there. 2 blue. And that. Okay, I'm going to build it how it's down here, because you don't want to. No, that could have been nasty. I don't think that would have been the wrong way. Maybe it would have been. Right, get that. Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. That's tight. There we go. That's it in. Right, so we get these 2 parts. Now this says it's a 2. Yeah, it's got to be 2 times that way. Brown over the top, grey part up here. Wow. So it looks as if we're repeating this the other side. Probably need the grey one as well, so that's going in there. So this is the same potential as the first part, grey there. Right, so again we're building these parts again. So just need to get. Again, probably got to spare one of those. 2 of these. 4 of these, which we've got 4. Red, right. So it's going to be the same, but again, it's going to be the opposite direction, so we'll kind of build these both. Do that these parts first. Right, now, I'll get the orientation of this part right, so these are going in this way. That's a tough Technic pin. There we go, that's in. Again, it's going this way. That's going up there, that's going through there. Oh my god, these Technic pins are tight. Oh, there we go. Right, so now this is attaching in like this. Yeah, there's a little part sticking out there, that's it. So this is going at the other side. Forgot this part at the top. There we go. Right, and then that's going like that. There we go. So we've just basically both sides. Right, over we go. Right, so we're basically putting more plates on here. Whoa, that and that. Right, so this is then going to be attaching to, basically the way it looks is we've got a brick stud there, and that's going like that. Yep, that's matching up there, the red piece with that, and that, yeah, that's it. Right, that's us. Right, got a little greebilly. So we've got one of these, and we've got that little gun element. It's like a little kind of old like, cannon, or kind of Pirates of the Caribbean. Oi, my foot slipped. Right, so that's going in. It's going in this middle one here. So basically, it's just going in like so, and then that clips in there. And then that little gun is just taking up that little gap up here. Get it squared, so there you go. Just going up in this little piece up in here. Right, over the page, 425. Right, we're in 426 and step 1236. Big part, big part. Okay, we've got another big part. And another one of these. How is this attaching? See, that part's there. That part's up the side. That's going to go there. Right, now we've got all these. 5 of these. Get 1 and 1, so got a little wedge. No wedge and tillers. Right, so that part's going there. Then we've got these attaching down here. Got a little part in there, little variation in the tile. Very difficult, that's it. Right, so we've got more of these. Another 3. Did I put the half parts in here, or they're in here? So we've got 1 of these, and then we've got 3 of the darker tan pieces. So these are just giving a little bit of variation to the greys. Right. Big one, small one, different small one but dark grey, big one, and then we've got 2 of these, and they're very shiny. So there we go, spine's coming along. Right, we've got a lot of parts here, so 6 of these. 2, 4, 6. Oh, there's a big element. There's 1, and there's 2 of them. And then we've got 1. Oh, where is it? Why is it I can't grab stuff? And 1 of those. And 1 of those. Right, we have got big, small, dark, big, big, big. So we get 3 bigs, or 3 bigger ones. 1, 2, 3. Then we've got a small one, and then we get 2 of these. So that should have the little variation, which it has. And then we get these in here. So there we go. So I'm going to flip this over. Right, we've got this little build here, so let's quickly do this. And we've got a little puck. Because pucks are now, although there's not many of them, they're just as difficult to get. Now we've got a little tile piece. And that is going over like that. There we go. So this little piece here is, that's going like that. Okay. So it's putting a wee extension part here. Right, what have we got here? So it's just basically that and that. So that's going. It's hard to see. I'm getting shadows now. It's going there. Right, that's that. Some of the back done. Over we go. Right. Let's just see what they're doing. We've got one of these. Two of these little grey pieces. I think Anya's sleeping. Bet she's sleeping. See? Every time. See if you ever want to get her. I tell you one thing, she might be a wee bit hard of hearing sometimes. But when you say something like that, she's right on it. Anya's sleeping. No, I'm no. Nah, she's through their chat. Bet you Dave's sleeping.
Aye, 'cause he's not spoke.
He'll just be working or he's... Right, so what we got here, we've got that little part, so... trying to get the orientation here, so this part is button up here. Then that little brick's going in there. Then we've got... There's no Technic pins going in here, so... These two little rail parts are, by the looks of it, there and there. Then we've got this part, so there's a little bit of a gap. Do you know, I think that goes in here. Now, is that going there? On here it looks as if it's got this end brick. And then that's going there. Yeah, that's it. Right, now we've got some more of these little bricks. We've got that. What is going on in here? Breakfast. Oh, this has actually been quite a big build. Right, that's going there. That's locking in these little hinges. And that's locking in that, and that little piece there is going right in there. There we go. Right, again, we've got another piece, and we've got a little grey hoodie-ish. Of course, now it just wants to hide. That's not the right bit. It's this part I need. Ah, right, I see what they're doing. So this part's going here. And this part's locking in that whole section. Oh, it's nice. It's nice, isn't it? That's nice. It's a grey, it's in here. I think one of my booties is starting to come apart. Right, that's going there. Oh, sugar. There we go. Right, this whole thing. Right, I see what they're doing. So this whole thing's going to attach on here. So it's going in. So these Technic pins, this could be actually quite tricky. Technic pins, as I say, especially when you get two Technic pins to worry about. It's trying to line them up and get them fitted. Because one goes in and the other one doesn't want to play ball. But once they start to go, it's quite satisfying. So I'm struggling. I don't hate Technic pins, but it's when you get two. Okay, this could be a little bit tricky. Just because we've got 2 technique pins to worry about. So you just try and get them in, but you really need another pair of hands. Maybe I've got the wrong angle. Oh my goodness. Right, let's go. Come on. You know you want it. Oh, gee whiz, this is... Yeah, this is quite awkward. Oh, there we go. Wee bit of gentle persuasion. And this little part here keeps falling off. Why is this not getting in all of a sudden? This little part. That's it. Right, so we've got this hinge. I'm just trying to square this up now. I think that's going to go like that. Right, over the page. This is, I tell you what, this is a big build. We're kind of overrunning a little bit in this part. This whole section's been fairly technical, but we are starting to get rid of parts now. Yeah, we're doing the same with this brown. So we've got this happening. We've got this here. So we've got 3 from the bottom. There we go. Right, up to here. 12 step 1250. My goodness. Oh, we need another. We need a little bit. I think there might be. We don't actually have many pieces left in here, so maybe try and get some of these. How many parts do we need? Just one. Right, get this little part. This little nubbin up here. It's going like that. Oh my God! Really? Fingers are just they're just not working. Right, there we go. Right, so oh, that's the first. Yeah, we're getting there. We are getting there. Has been actually quite a long build. That's been a good. We're up to like a good solid 2 hours here. So that part's on there. Then we've got these little parts just in here. There we go. And these are going to mesh in. We put something at the back here. Right, what have we got? Right, we've got some. Oh, excuse me. Wee hiccup. Another piece, got another one of these little pieces. And that's coming off the back of this middle one. Right, over the page. Right, so we're building down this side. got one of these and one of the narrow, and that's the last of the narrow greys. So, right, so they're right up the top, so that's there. Then we've got the small one and the small dark. And we're pretty much all the way down here with these parts. There we go. Turn it over. Right, we have got this part going in here. Right, we've got how many browns? One. Get that little angle piece. Get one of these. And two of those. Right, so this angle piece is going up. Yeah, that's going at the end. That's going in there. And then we've got, so that's just, it looks as if it's here. That little piece is in there. Right, again, we've got some reinforcements, which is always nice. So these are going across like so, and like that. Right, flip it over, got a little bit in there, which is a little tile piece. There we go. Right, so this is attaching to this other side. Hopefully this fits in easier than that other bit. It should. Oh god, that was night and day. So that is going to come up like so. I don't know why that seems to... Is that puck meant to be there? Must be. Must be. I mean, there's not a puck on that other side, which is... Is that puck meant to be there? It's just it's sitting up. Does it go anywhere else? Is it any other attachment? Oh, do you know what? It's not actually. I don't know. That puck being there feels as if it shouldn't be there. I'm going to take it off. Trying to get it off now, and it's just not wanting to. It's not wanting to come off. I don't know why. Why is this not coming off? Oh my goodness, really? Why is that not wanting to come off? Right. Do you know, I don't know if that puck's meant to be there, because that doesn't really seal up as much. I'm going to look back just to see if that is meant. I think it is meant to be there, but something that just doesn't really feel right. So I'm just going to look back. Yeah, so I just want to see. So it's basically on. Yeah, it's the back of that rib attachment here. Do you know what? I think it's in the middle. Yeah, right, yep. Right, can I... Yeah. It's actually meant to be in here. So, it wasn't meant to be there. It's meant to be in this middle part. I had it for some reason on this tab here. Don't know why. again, answers in a postcard. So yeah, when you put that in, it takes the gap on here. Yeah, and then that closes up. That fits in. That's it. Do you know if some doesn't fit right in Lego, it's because you've effed up somewhere. Right, so page 429, we're over to 430. And I think we're finally getting close to the end. Right, so we've got some couple more greeblies. We've got an arm and one of these kind of weird, it's almost like a pulley system clipping in. We've got two of them actually, which makes sense because there's two left. So again, that's going, I think, like that, and then that's attaching here. So these two parts are going, I think they're going to hook onto these phone elements, and then it's just really going to go down the hull there. Quite a nice little detail. And again, they just kind of slot in, just gives the hull a little bit extra detail. Right, we've got quite a big system, but we've got a system going on here at the back. But we're starting now to really get, we're almost done in this section. Which I must admit, this has been quite a taxing build. Good build, but it's been a lot of little parts, so yeah, it's been good, but it's quite I mean, at the moment the Falcon is really starting to look, I mean, I've been saying that for the last couple of episodes, it's getting really Falcony. But it really is. Ooh, that was close. No, tipped up. Do you know what I need? I need them. So we need that. But yeah, each part you build, once you start getting those exhaust ports and the mandibles on, that's when it starts to really take shape. Right, so this part here is going to attach. See, so there's a little clip part just here at the back, and then that will rotate, so it just kind of fills in this little part down here. Right, so we've got, here we go. In fact, you know what, give me those parts. I could probably actually start to lose a lot of these tubs, to be honest. What have I got left in here? I've got parts, just put them onto one tub. Probably spares in there. Right. So I start to pile all these. Oh, give me that out. Right. Right, puck. Do you know what? I could really probably just pile these on the table, which is probably going to be easier. Right, puck up here. Yeah, so the placement of that puck, it was in the wrong bit. It was in the middle. Oh, nearly dropped that. Nearly dropped it. Oh, I'll tell you one thing. I'm looking forward to my dinner. I'm also looking forward to getting to my bed. I'm tired. This has been it's been a good build. As I say, it's been quite tiring. Quite a lot of parts. But it has been good. This whole build's been great. Certainly worth every penny. Especially when you get it cheap. Or cheaper. Right, so this is going roughly the same. It's just taking up a little bit of a space. So we've got part going there, got part going on. Whoa. How can, right, no. Right, I see. I put that black part's meant to be down there, that's it. Then that goes on there, that's it. Got another one of these little hinge parts, which is gonna, just give me it, please. So that's going there. Then we get two of these parts, which is locking that clip in. That's not clipped in, to be honest. There we go. There we go. Lovely. And that is that. So this part is going to clip in. So it's basically creating another circle here. So that part's like a multi. There we go. So it's creating that little. So the top part, and then you get this round element, which is probably going to go in at this back piece here, I think. I'm just guessing at the moment. So that whole bit's going to want to open up. Right, over the page we go. Yeah. So I just want to see, I think. Yeah, there's a couple of tiles. You don't usually get, these are the, so these are actually extra printed elements, which I'm quite happy about. This part I'm kind of worried about. Usually you don't get that type of part free. But I could be wrong. Right, that is extras. I will investigate that little piece. Right, so this part here. So this is going to attach on the Falcon like this. It's going to go here, basically. So let's get up. How are we attaching this? Is it just... I don't know how this is going to attach. If I'm honest, I don't know. Does that just... that just sits on, I think. Okay. Because there's a little slot here. This little white piece goes in here. And then this really just sits on, which is quite nice.
You finished it then?
You've just come in at the right moment. There we go. So there it is, folks. Anya comes in. Her timing's impeccable.
I know.
I'll tell you one thing, that was actually... It wasn't... I mean, I just built this part in the cockpit.
Oh yeah, that looks nice.
I'm going to see how there's a wee fawn. I'm going to detail the cockpit up a wee bit.
Alright.
But that's modifications that's going to happen at a later date.
Oh gosh, you'll be glad it's done. That was a big build, baby.
I'll tell you one thing, that was, yeah, but I mean, if you look at it now, it's pretty much, it's like the Falcon that went through the Kessel Run. So there's parts missing. But there we go, folks. Bag 17 is going to be the last bag. And that's all she wrote. So yeah, basically today we just built this section. So this section just, I'm quite happy that this just comes off. I think you can modify some of these parts. You could even maybe modify some of the parts in here to have extra rooms. But that was quite a nice detailed part. I love the spine element with all these little parts going down here. But yeah, this all just sits on, and it means that you can actually reveal quite a lot of the Falcon. So basically, the next part, we're going to be building these little strips up here, I believe.
You still got some to do yet?
Yeah, I've still got another bag, or bags, bag 17. So bag 17 is going to be a little strip here to cover this, a strip here to cover this little part, then we've got the middle part, the upper quad laser cannons, and then I say the satellite dish, it's not a satellite dish, it's a antenna basically, and that is going to be it. We've got the Falcon nameplate, which is going to be a sticker element, which yeah, I probably will do it on stream. And here's a Minarch, which likes to chew wires in the Falcon. When it flew into the asteroid field, and Vader chased it. By the way, I'm talking to.
Oh, you still.
I'm still streaming.
But you want to talk to me?
So the Millennium Falcon went into the asteroid field because they'd be daft to chase. TIE fighters exploded, but the Falcon went in and went into one of the bigger asteroids, and it basically went into this cave. It turned out to be they went into the guts of this big worm thing. And there was Minarchs, which are almost like a bat thing, and they like to stick onto and chew wires basically. So we've got them to build, and I think they actually come down onto the stand here. You can't put them in the Falcon, but you can put them on here in the stand as well. So that's where that little tail piece, there's a little brown piece I saw, and I went, that's a bit weird having, where's that going to go in the Falcon, but it's the Minarchs. So that's pretty cool. And then obviously you get the square dish, which is the new films, the 7, 8 and 9. Or you get the old one. I'm going to be putting the old dish on. I will interchange it, but I'm going to be putting the old dish. But anyway, folks, that is going to do it for part 17. So we've actually caught up. Part 18 is going to be bag 17, so we were 2 bags behind, really. The first couple of bags were quite meaty, and we kind of lost a little bit of time. But yeah, there's not a lot to go. As I say, dish, antenna dish, the centre part, the quad lasers, and these
That
two
wee
little
bit,
parts here that are going to be little pieces that are going to fit in.
That's good done. I know when I looked at my clock, I thought, just at 20 past 5, we get his potatoes on.
Do you know there's actually 2 stickers? I wonder where these stickers go actually. Because we've got 2 of these little sticker elements just here, and obviously this is the name plaque, but we've got 2 little stickers, and I don't know where they're going. Somewhere. I don't think I've missed. So I'm going to keep these. I've kept these safe in my Haynes manual in here, and then that was a part for the cockpit, which is a 60 to 80 pound part. Oh, but anyway, folks, I'll basically take questions. 5 minutes, just wrap up, and we'll go from there. Oh, we'll go from there. We'll wrap up. I don't know where I'm going after that. I know where I'm going. Bed.
No,
And have my dinner. Aye, dinner then bed.
First.
Oh, but she's looking really good. So here's my little Darth Vader. This is not really it's not a major expensive minifig, this one. It's a little Darth Vader with his tropical t-shirt on. But this is Wicked Bricks actually make this. It's got little corner screws, and it's a little minifig display acrylic piece. And I actually got that free when you spend money on this, the base. I got a couple other bases. But I got this one for the Millennium Falcon, which is absolutely, it's absolutely amazing, to be honest. One of my subscribers told me that, you know, you can build on it, but here's the little stand with all your minifigs, which is detachable. And then the Falcon itself, I'll give you a little spinach. So here we go. So here's the Falcon. There's more of a front on, so you can get to see the true extent, the size of this thing. But on this stand, it's so manoeuvrable. So that's the kind of front on or the top on view. But to put this model or this kit takes up a lot of space, so I'll turn it round and I'll show you the kind of the front on. So you can see the footprint of this is not that much because it's got like a 60 odd degree angle. You have got to take off 2 of the landing legs. But what I'm going to do, in fact, I'm just going to do it just now. the landing legs I'm going to take off, because what I'm planning on doing, I'm going to store them in here. What I'm planning on doing, because I've just destroyed some of the landing legs. The plan of action is I'm going to modify it. So what I want to do is I want to re-engineer maybe one of these landing legs to get parts, because my plan is put them in so they just sit in the back. The plan is I'm going to try and maybe work this out to get a little piece that goes up here and covers these up, so that it gives it in the flight mode. So I'm going to, I've kind of semi-engineered this. So this is a rough part. And basically, this is, if you look at it here, it's going to go up in here. I'm actually going to get a Technic pin, but if you see that, it covers up this front portion, and it's just going to give it with the landing legs up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to engineer Technic pins, much the same as this. In fact, I'll just quickly, I'll probably destroy it. Yeah, you always destroy this part, get it out. Yeah, I always do that. Where did that other part go? I think that's it. So instead of having this block, I'm going to basically engineer it so that if you put this in, so it just slides in. I'm going to cut it off. I'm not going to cut it. I'm not going to cut this off, but I'm going to engineer it so that I'm going to put a piece on here, so that I'll detach that. There's going to be something similar to this from there up, and it's going to have this attached at the bottom, and then that's going to go up and it's going to cover it. That's the plan anyway. That's something I'm going to do after I build it. Do you know what? There's a little tan piece missing, isn't there? There's a little tan piece. Where did that go? Because that is going to absolutely, there it is. So that's something we're going to do after. And this Falcon's probably going to come back periodically in the stream, or a stream, or a video even, standalone video, where we do modifications. But this Wicked Brick stand is absolutely amazing. And it's not that dear in the kind of, you know, if you look at it, it's, I got it at a Black Friday deal, so I got it 20% off. So it didn't really cost that much. And it just basically hooks in here. But you have got to take the landing legs off. But then, if you've got it up in this, you're probably wanting it displayed in flight. It just looks so much better. So, there we go, folks. But, and she's so easy to manoeuvre. I'm going to get it kind of positioned where I had it. So it's got little corner pieces here. The base will give you the angle, so you could put it in a corner unit. You probably couldn't, but you possibly could put it so that the little chamfered edges, it's a little 45-degree angle, so you can put it in a corner. But you'd have to cut off the mandibles to do that. Right, I'm gonna get, so there's your little Christmas tree, because it is Christmas. That's probably going to be the antenna dish, and the mine art's going to be here. So, but I do have, I'm not going to show you. I'll do that maybe in Christmas Eve. I've got all the Christmas advent calendar stuff rammed in this back compartment. In fact, I don't know, it's like a hoolie going on in there. A hoolie is a Scottish word for a party. Right, oh jeez, that was a code brown. Give me that up. If I give me that whole thing, I'll take that. So, right, if you can see in, you can see C3, in fact, let's get a light, give me that torch, right, we're going in, folks. So, look at it, it's, so there you can see there's a droid, there's the two droids. You build up an extra droid with gold legs. There's C3PO on his throne. There's Christmas C3PO. There's a green droid I just built the day. That thing with arms. And there's stuff up the back there. It's just an absolute hoolie. So that's all on the back of the Falcon. So that's going to stay in there, which I think is quite adapt, or because we built the Falcon, turn you around here, built the Falcon at Christmas. Oh look, Can I get this moment? Hold on. Let's raise out my head. Sorry. Right, so I am absolutely. I'm not gonna lie. I'm shattered. Right, put that there. Let's get comfy. So I don't think anybody else has added anything else to the conversation. But anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me. So there she is. I mean, it looks completely. I mean, this part here. I mean, this is the Falcon. I mean, everything's the Falcon. These parts are significant. The mandibles, that, and obviously the wee dish as well. But it's quite good that this comes off, so you'll be able to just open that up. So you can actually customise even this part here into rooms, if you so wanted. But and I think you'll be away.
Tomorrow, I'm away tomorrow.
Because I was going to say we could have put the dish on.
I'll be back tomorrow, next day. I'll be Christmas Eve.
Whee! But yeah, it's a fantastic build, man. It is worth every penny. I know folk will go, but when you get it on sale, it makes sense. So if you come,
I'll be glad to side down.
so what did I get? I'll get my little finger of death. Right, so Dave. I don't know if he's probably sleeping.
I know, I thought he's kind of went out. So did my brother.
That was Chubby. Chubzilla.
Chubzilla.
I wondered who that
Four
was.
stone is lost.
Aye, because I see the plastic thistle.
Aye.
I'm gonna have to change that to
Aye,
A
to
United.
United.
My brother was in it as well. But there we go, folks. Right, so Kate wasn't in, but hi Kate, if you watch this,
Kate,
if you get
hi,
this
Kate.
far. But thanks to everybody coming. There's a few new people. I'll tell you, shout. Moon Shoes was in. The Galaxy PVZ Bros was in as well. Chaos 11 was in. Also, Kenneth was in. What's Kenneth's name? Dave was in. Spoon Glue.
Mm-hmm.
Pirate 1980, which is Kenneth, who stays in Atlanta, Georgia, was in also. Your brother,
Mm-hmm.
my brother,
Mm-hmm.
two brothers
Yeah.
from another mother. They were in. Mike builds bricks, who actually told me about building this on the stand. It's a Technic stand. He called it. What was it? He called it again. The Efferman stand.
Mm-hmm.
He was in, and that Fortnite guy 38 was in also, and that was it. So anyway, guys and girls, thanks for coming in. So, but the last stream I'm going to stream this on Christmas Eve. So I finish at 8. I don't know whether to do like an early morning stream, because I probably will need to get a wee sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking I might stream in the morning, so I might stream maybe 10, 9, and then I can go for a wee snooze in the afternoon. That sounds better. So I'll probably stream 9 a.m. Wednesday morning, Christmas Eve, and we'll finish this up.
Aye, that'd be
But
nice.
anyway, folks, I'll sort that. Anyway, take care, and I'll catch you next time.
Bye,
To the whips.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.